honest with you. Now, later on today, the Shadow Chancellor, John McDonnell, is going to join an anti-austerity demonstration in London. It's been organised by the People's Assembly and various trade unions, with over 100 coaches travelling to the capital from various towns and cities around the country. One of those coaches will be travelling from right here in Leicester, and sitting on that coach will be Mark Gawthorpe, who is Branch Secretary for Unite Community. Before setting off, though, he's joined me in the studio this morning. Mark, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me more about Unite Community, because I thought Unite was a union, but Unite Community is something a bit different, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We are a part of Unite. It's, so Unite Community members are Unite members. However, what Unite has done is opened up union membership to people who aren't in the traditional workplace. So that would include retired people and students, unwaged people. And it's a way of galvanising communities, backing up and supporting people with their campaigns, strengthening communities. One of the things that's missing, in my view.
So if they've got local issues, it's a way of gathering together and facing them.
That's correct.
Yeah. So what's the big march about today? What are you hoping to achieve with that?
It's a general anti-austerity march. There are four, I hope I remember these, it's early, but there are four demands, which it's jobs, homes, health and education. So and the resignation of Cameron is one of the additions because of the tax fiasco that's been taking place, offshore tax havens, etc.
Well, there's a lot of talk about tax rates and, as you say, offshore and tax evasion and things like that. The Prime Minister and Chancellor would doubtless argue that by giving tax breaks to big businesses particularly, we will attract more business, which would then give us more money.
Well, that's possible, but when we're facing a time of austerity and we have people killing themselves because of benefit sanctions and we have essential life-saving services being slashed, it doesn't seem to be really working. And workers on 0 hours contracts. I mean, you have billionaires like Sports Direct, I forgot his name, Mike Astley. That's one of the campaigns we're involved with, to end 0 hours contracts for Sports Direct workers. It doesn't quite seem to filter down. So, and I think in a time of economic crisis, are the rich people actually investing the money in the economy? It would appear that they're not, in my view.
The austerity is a word that we've heard a lot of over the last several years, and there's not really an end to it because the cuts have to be made to various things and various services. Wouldn't it be wiser to focus your energies somewhere else rather than going down to London and protesting?
Well, I don't think so. There's a growing level of anger. We're expecting, one of the figures I've heard is 200,000, which is quite high, but
200,000 people marching today? That's
an estimate. You can never know for sure, of course. I mean, it could end up being less, quite frankly, but the anger is rising. But in terms of if somebody was thinking maybe it's a waste of time, I think it's galvanising that growing anger in a positive direction. It's a show of strength, a demonstration in and of itself. But if you think about the junior doctors, the growing anger, understandable anger regarding the NHS and the threat to our healthcare in terms of threat at the point of use, health, provision by the National Health Service, and the threat of its privatisation, I don't think these are, things that people are going to take lying down, so to speak. And the things that people need to stand up and fight for.
I've seen a press release about the march, and the government is called out of touch, and you've said yourself you'd like David Cameron to resign. But something has to be done about the national debt, and somebody has to get a grip of it. Why not him? They were voted in at the last election.
Well, we're getting a grip of the national debt by making the poorest members of the population and the middle class people, quite frankly, pay for it. Doesn't really seem to be good for the economy. I mean, if you're hitting them and reducing their spending power, that it affects negatively the economy. So it isn't, and the evidence, I don't know if I can quote the figures, but that the evidence is that austerity hasn't been working. The debt's steadily been going up. So we need investment with the money that's there. Perhaps if we got this 150 plus billion which is the PCS figure, and which has been evaded by tax, and invested that into actually providing jobs for people, increasing their spending power. I think that would be a better way to reduce it rather than forcing people into destitution and mental health relapses and lapses in their general health and well-being.
Well, we've seen some of these marches on television that have ended rather ingloriously. So is there a way of making sure that the protest is peaceful and you don't get headlines for the wrong reasons?
Yeah, I mean, the one last year, I think there were a very, very, very small bunch of youths who were drinking around Parliament Square. They set some placards on fire, and that was on the front page of the Independent. But I think it was between 60 and 80,000 last year, and it was just a very, very small pocket of people. These things do tend to be very well organised, very peaceful, But unfortunately, if there are a few troublemakers, young guys who just get a bit carried away, the media will immediately focus on that because it's more interesting. And then it gives the impression that that's what everyone's doing, which is generally not the case at all. Is it just one coach going from Leicester today? There are a few unions sending coaches. The one I'm going on is the Unite coach. But I think usually there are at least three. It's the NUT usually send one down and Unison. But I'm not actually sure what the other ones are, but there are a few at least. Well, thank you for coming to tell us about the Unite community, and good to see you today. Have a safe journey down and a safer journey back. Thank you for having me in. Not at all. Thank you. Bye.